Before I begin, I would just like to take this time to thank Ms. Susan Collier, Dr. Miller, and all district administration for being so supportive to myself, as well as my fellow broadcast team as we grew our program in this difficult time. Working for the Mav Media Journalism team has definitely shown me a lot these past 3 years. You learn a lot from the personal nature that journalism can bring. After countless interviews with students and administrators, club meetings I've attended to record, and a little off-the-record gossip here and there, you get to notice traits that filter through students at Southside. So today, I would like to talk about what makes the class of 2021 who we are. The first thing is that optimism is key. I feel looking back, we see all the restrictions COVID placed on us as a dark cloud of sorts. However, if we look underneath that cloud, there are a lot of things to be thankful for. So in the spirit of optimism, I feel it would be beneficial to take a moment to count our blessings. We were able to have a relatively normal senior year. Now, I know that may sound controversial as you look around to your peers behind a mask, but just think about it. We had the option to attend class in person. AP tests were more in line with what they were in years past, making the fear of college preparations less stressful. We had a senior prom, and finally, our families were able to join us here today to celebrate alongside us. Of course, there were several compromises made in the name of health, but looking back at last year's seniors, they weren't as lucky as we are. Through the tireless efforts of administration working throughout last summer, our return to campus was, in fact, relatively normal. I'll take it. The second thing that defines the class of 2021 is our shared empathy. This past year has been a difficult one for us all. Teachers, students, staff, parents, and hey, even the construction workers. Through all this shared difficulty has emerged a shared empathy. Many times I've spoken with students, teachers, and administration about the hardships that this year has brought upon us, and we've all been feeling the exact same way. I think a majority of us students aren't afraid to admit that our struggles would have been dramatically worse if it hadn't been for our teachers' understanding of said struggles. And teachers, we students completely understand that this year has been just as hard on you as it has been on us. So on behalf of the entire class, I'd like to thank you for all of your hard work in ensuring our success this year. And finally, the defining trait and the word heard around the world, resilience. Ironically, I remember sitting last year in Mr. Hominick's class learning about resilience while studying John Krakauer's Into the Wild. Little did we know that just a few short months later, we'd have the ultimate pop quiz in that subject. And that's exactly what COVID has been, a test of our collective strength and character. The strength in our character has probably been the thing that I've noticed most through working on the broadcast. All 3 years of high school, but especially senior year, we've had individuals come together in groups to find creative solutions to challenging problems. I've seen the efforts administration has gone through to upkeep student life and mental health, but most importantly, I've seen students actively working to better themselves. If you ever feel like any of the hard work that you've put into your final year has gone unnoticed, simply look around. Each and every one of us is familiar with the struggles that have defined this year, and we are all extremely appreciative of the lengths gone to fast-track this school to normalcy. So in summation, seniors, if there's anything that we can learn from this year, and trust me, there is a lot, I feel it can be best simplified to 3 words: optimism, empathy, and resilience. This year has trained us extensively on how to apply these terms both to day-to-day life as well as to our long-term goals. So as long as you remember to seek the positives, be mindful of others, and be as adaptable as you can be, you'll do just fine. Thank you all, and congratulations.